Fáilte. Welcome to the next episode in the Táin Cooley, the cattle raid of Cooley, where we are going to look today at Cuchulain's feats. The Cuchulain's feats of valor and prowess, I think, is how it's formally called. So let's have a look at those. This one is episode 13, the combat of Cur with Cuchulain. So the men of Erin discussed among themselves who of them would be fit to attack Cuchulain. And what they all said was that Cur, the hero, son of Dála, should be the one to attack him. For thus it stood with Cur. No joy was it to be his bedfellow or to live with him. And they said, even should it be Cur that falls, a trouble and care would be removed from the hosts. Should it be Cuchulain, it would be so much the better. So they basically sent this lad out to be a sacrificial lamb. And sure, if he falls to Cuchulain, oh well, what harm? Nice. Nice, yeah. So, by the way, if you are just joining us, please go back to the start. We are on episode 13 here, and there's definitely been more than 12 other episodes because some of them are broken up by section. So, if you've just come for Cuchulain's feats, that's fine. We'll have a look at what that says here. But if you're interested in the entire reading of the Táin, please do go back and make sure that you get the whole playlist. Just click on playlists on my channel and you'll see the Táin Bó Cúailnge playlist. Okay? So Cur was summoned to Maeve's tent. For what do they want me? Cur asked. To engage with Cuchulain, replied Maeve. Little ye rate our worth, nay, but it is wonderful how ye regard it. Too tender is the youth with whom ye compare me. Had I known I was sent against him, I would not have come myself. I would have lads enough of his age from amongst my people to go meet him on a ford. Indeed, it is easy to talk to, quoth Cormac Conlongus, son of Conchor. It would be well worth while for myself if by thee fell Cuchulain. Howbeit, said Cur, since on myself it falls, make ye ready a journey for me at morn's early hour on the morrow, for a pleasure I will make of the way to this fight a-going to meet Cuchulain. It is not this will detain you, namely the killing of yonder wildling, Cuchulain. So Cur is all up for this fight. He thinks he has a chance here. Then early on the morrow morn arose Cur mac Dála. A cartload of arms was taken along with him, wherewith to engage with Cuchulain. And he began to ply his weapons, seeking to kill Cuchulain. Now Cuchulain had gone early that day to practice his feats of valour and prowess. These are the names of them all: the apple feat, the edge feat, and the level shield feat, and the little dart feat, and the rope feat, and the body feat, and the feat of cat, and the hero's salmon leap, and the pole cast, and the leap over a blow, ? And the folding of a noble chariot fighter, and the gay bulga, the barbed spear, and the vantage ? Of swiftness. The question marks are for where the the translation is not completely clear. And the wheel feat, and the rim feat, and the overbreath feat, and the breaking of a sword, and the champion's cry, and the measured stroke, and the side stroke, and the running up a lance and standing erect on its point, and binding of the noble hero around spear points. It's an interesting one. Now this is the reason Cuchulain was wont to practice early every morning each of those feats of the agility of a single hand, as best a wildcat may, in order that they might not depart from him through forgetfulness or lack of remembrance. Now, one of the theories is that this is a memory of a description of a martial art, an Irish martial art, and I personally believe that, by the way. I don't think it was just Cuchulain who could do this stuff. I think that he became the kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Figurehead for martial prowess in the later stories, but I think originally this would have been both a record of the various feats, the martial forms, if you like, as you'd see in other martial arts, but also then a kind of a reminder that you have to practice each of these feats. You have to practice your martial arts. So it's kind of a teaching tale again, as these stories so often are. And Mac da Loth waited beside his shield until the third part of the day, plying his weapons, seeking the chance to kill Cuchulain. It was then Laig spoke to Cuchulain. Hark, Cuchuk, attend to the warrior that seeks to kill thee. Then it was that Cuchulain glanced at him, and then it was that he raised and threw the 8 apples on high, and cast a 9th apple a throw's length from him at Cur Macdaloth, so that it struck on the disc of his shield between the edge of the body and of the shield, so that it carried the size of an apple of his brains out through the back of his head. Thus fell Cur Macdaloth also at the hand of Cuchulain. If your engagements and pledges bind you now, said Fergus, another warrior ye must send to him yonder at the ford. Else do ye keep to the camp and your quarters here till the bright hour of sunrise on the morrow, for Cur, son of Daloth, is fallen. Considering why we have come, said Maeve, it is the same to us even though we remain in those same tents. They remained in that camp till Cur, son of Daloth, had fallen, and Loth, son of Dabro, and Shrub, Dara, son of Feradach, and Mork, son of Trí Agnach. These then fell in single combat with Cuchulain, but it is tedious to recount one by one the cunning and valour of each man of them. So these named heroes didn't get their own death stories, unfortunately. But I really like that episode because of the obvious kind of references, well, it seems obvious to me, references about unfortunately, a lost martial art that was native to Ireland. So we're going to stop there today, and I will definitely see you in the next video. And go and check out the playlist and make sure that you like the video, please, 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 so that it comes higher and higher in the Facebook algorithms. Do me a favor, it costs you nothing. This is a bit of a labor of love with me, and it definitely doesn't get the same attention or likes that the rest of my videos do. So, but I'll keep going with it because I know a lot of people really do enjoy it, and it's helpful to a lot of you. And I'm all about making the original Irish lore accessible. So that's why we're here. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications, and get on the mailing list for the roundup posts of the Táin as well, in case you miss anything, okay? You don't want to miss out. So slán go fóill, and I will see you in the next video. Slán.